friends, it's story time. Today we're going to read The Three Little Pigs. All right, here we go. The Three Little Pigs by Bonnie Dotkin. Once upon a time, three little piglets lived in a small, cozy home with their mother. Their names were Porter, Perry, and Parker. There you are. Porter was a relaxed sort of pig. He liked to play, eat, and sleep. Perry was a creative type of pig. He had lots of ideas, but he didn't always finish what he started. And Parker was a thoughtful little pig who worked hard and did everything just the way he was supposed to. This kind of annoyed his two brothers. Well, the three little piglets got older and older and bigger and rounder. One day their mother made a decision. "You've grown too big for this little house," she said. "It's time for you all to go off into the wide, wide world and build homes of your own." So the three little pigs packed their bags, got ready to leave their cozy home. "Any advice for us, Mother?" asked Parker. "Why, yes," said their mother. "Watch out for that no-good big bad wolf who's always stalking around." She's warning them about the wolf. "And remember, always work hard, remember to plan, and whatever you do, do the best you can." The three pigs kissed their mother goodbye, and then they trotted out of the house, down the road, out of the village. They're waving goodbye to their mom. Before they had gone very far, they came to a big field full of green haystacks. "You know," said Porter quickly, "I think I'll build my house of," what is this? "Straw. It's a nice color, and the house will be easy to build." He's looking like he's not really sure about that. "I'm not sure this is a good plan," said Parker. "Will it be warm enough? Will it keep you out of the rain? What will happen when the wind is strong?" Porter rolled his eyes. "It will be a great house," he said, "and I'll still have time to play when I'm done." "Then good luck to you," said Perry and Parker, and they continued off down the road. Soon Parker and Perry came to a shady grove of trees. "You know," said Perry, "I think I'll build my house of logs. Logs are strong. I can paint them different colors." "That sounds like a good plan," said Parker, "if you finish what you start." "I will," said Perry, and he waved as Parker continued down the road. So he was going to start with the big logs that are strong. Perry stood and looked up at the trees. He said, "Cutting down those trees would take a really long time. I'll just build my house from the sticks on the ground instead." "Do you think the sticks are going to be as strong as the logs would have been?" I don't think so. And that's exactly what he did. He built his house of the little sticks on the ground. Further down the road, Parker was busily planning his house. So he was making plans for his house. He bought bricks and stone and mortar for the walls. So the stone for the walls and the mortar is the glue that holds it together. It's concrete glue. He bought strong oak planks for the doors, and he worked on the house for days and days. But when he was done, he felt happy. "Mother would be so proud," he said. "I worked hard and made my house the best it could be." Does that look like a really nice, planned out house that is strong? Yep. Who's behind the tree? Now, what none of these pigs realized was that someone very bad knew that they had left their mother's house. Who do you think it was? Yes, it was the no-good big bad wolf that their mother had warned them about. Uh-oh. First, the wolf went to Porter's house. He saw bundles of hay held together by a rope, and he saw Porter Pig outside napping in the sun. "Hello, pig," said the wolf. Porter opened his eyes and squealed and jumped to his feet. He ran into the house and pushed the door shut and hid under his bed. Now," said the wolf, "I only want to have a chat." "Ha," said Porter, "I know a hungry wolf when I see one." It really doesn't matter, said the wolf. Little pig, let me come in. Are you kidding, said Porter. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Do you think it worked? Look what happened. The wind. He's flying in the air, and there goes all the straw. The wolf stepped back, and he huffed and he puffed, and he blew with all of his might. The straw house flew apart. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Porter squealed and ran. Said the wolf. Unfortunate. The next day, the wolf decided to try again. He strolled down the road until he saw a flimsy house made of, what was this one made of? Twigs. Sticks, yep. Perry was lying in a hammock outside. Hello, my little piggy, said the wolf. Perry jumped up in fright. Means he was scared. He ran inside his shaky house and pushed a dresser against the door. Why do you think he pushed the dresser against the door? Maybe to hold it shut? Ha, said the wolf. Does he really think that's going to help? He cleared his throat. Little pig, let me come in. No way, said Perry. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. The wolf stepped back, and he took 2 huffs, and he took 2 puffs, and then he blew with all of his might. What happened? Sticks and twigs swirled in the air. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Perry squealed and ran. This just won't do, said the wolf. But the wolf knew there was still one more brother to visit. He strolled down the road until he saw a house made of stone and brick. Parker was digging in a garden outside. Hello, friend pig, said the wolf. Don't you friend pig me, said Parker. Leave now or you'll be sorry. I doubt it, said the wolf. Parker went inside and slammed the door. The wolf heard the 3 locks locking and 4 shutters slamming. He stood back. Little pig, let me come in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Go ahead and try, said Parker. Do you think Parker was scared that his house was going to blow in? Doesn't look like it. The wolf huffed 3 times, he puffed 3 times, and then he blew with all of his might. Nothing happened. That's a surprise, said the wolf. Now he huffed 4 times, and he puffed 4 times, and then he blew again with all of his might. Still, nothing. The wolf tried again and again and again. This is not at all going the way I expected, he said. Finally, the wolf fell flat on his back, puffing and wheezing. He was out of breath. He heard the shutter creak open. I knew my house would stand up to that no-good wolf, said Parker. I'm just glad he didn't think about coming down the chimney. The shutter slammed shut. So he heard him say, the chimney, and what do you think the wolf's going to do? The chimney, whispered the wolf, springing to his feet. Of course. He sneaked to the side of the house and saw a pile of boxes stacked against the wall. Do you think the pig knew he was going to do that? He sneaked. This makes it even easier, he chuckled. He climbed up the boxes and crept across the roof. Then he jumped into the opening of the chimney. See the chimney? It's where you have what? Fire? It's where the smoke comes out of. But down below, the water bubbled in a big black kettle that was hanging in the fireplace. Parker threw more wood into the roaring fire. Here I come, little pig, said the wolf. You weren't so clever after all, he said to the pig. Oh no, said Parker. The wolf landed in the kettle with a loud kerplunk. Look at the wolf's face. Water steamed and boiled around him. The wolf howled in pain and shot right back up the chimney. The water had boiled off half of his fur. Oh no, cried the wolf. He was so embarrassed that he left the country never to be seen again. Porter and Perry moved in with their brother, and they lived happily ever after. So the third pig that worked really hard and drew up plans for his house and built it with strong materials didn't have a lot of time left to play, but his house was the only one that stood up against the wolf. And that was very kind that he let his brothers come live there. Okay, friends, I hope you enjoyed the story. We'll see you soon.